Hello, and welcome back to Stories from Ashley's Childhood. It is the new year, so I'm getting nice and organized, and I have enough episodes to bring you guys one a week for the next year. Unless I think of some more stories, and then we'll stretch it out beyond that, but stay tuned for about a year. We're going to aim for around this time every Friday, so hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. You'll have a nice Friday afternoon laugh. Probably Friday evening. I'm not on top of my game. So, today, to start the year off, I'm going to tell you guys about the time we, as a family, went to the happiest place on earth. You guessed it. It was Disney World. I think Disney... Was Disney World the one in Florida? It was Disney World, probably. I don't know. Whichever one's in Florida. Now, backstory. This was... excuse me. This was supposed to be a Christmas surprise. But my mom, realizing the age of the three of us girls, decided she should probably give us a heads up, because this was a trip that we were going to take with my dad and my stepmom and our little stepbrother. So she's like, hey, you guys gotta act surprised, but I thought you might want to know that for Christmas you guys are going to Disney. And we're all like, why? That seems really expensive for no reason. We're all way too old for Disney. And she's like, I know, but your father informed me of it, and I thought I would give you guys the heads up. So we're like, okay. So we start mentally preparing, like, oh my god, this is gonna be so lame. It's gonna be the most boring trip ever. So we make our way down to Florida. Makes it sound like it was a long journey. We took a Delta flight to Florida, like it was the comfiest trip to Florida. So we get down to Florida, and we're making our way into the park. Grand entrance, and we're driving in, and there's traffic like crazy. And we get to the gates for Magic Kingdom, and they're not letting people in because there's too many people in the park, which blew my mind. Like, how do you even have... Are there that many people on this planet that all want to go to Magic Kingdom today? It's like Christmas week. So we leave and go to Hollywood Studios or Hollywood Planet, whatever the hell it was. Something Hollywood. And we get into the park. TJ's in his stroller, Lisa's pushing him, and we start to see lots of people. Just a little stressful. Because I grew up in banjo-picking, Raise Hail, Praisdale, Kentucky. Alright, like the most people I had ever seen was at Thunder over Louisville, which was maybe 10 to 15,000 people. Not that many people. That's probably actually being generous. It's probably more like 5,000 or 6,000 people. So I start to have my first anxiety attack. And I duck into a little gift shop in a little corner where the little water bottles are. And I just sit on the floor and just wait until I feel air coming in my lungs again. And then I finally bring myself back to this planet. Alright, it's cool. I'm just going to go back out there. Everything's fine. Not going to ruin this day for them. So I go back out. We go from ride to ride, and every line is like 4 hours long. 4 hours. You mean to tell me there are people that will stand in basically one place for 4 hours to ride a 20-second ride? No. No. That's insane. Absolutely not. And no, we didn't have freaking fast passes because I don't even want to know how much it would cost to get 6 freaking fast passes. So, we give up on these rides. We get the notification that Magic Kingdom is back open. So we load our things and drive to Magic Kingdom and get into that park. And there's still more people. There's so many effing people. Like, so many. So I immersed myself in the Disney app. And I'm like, oh, Cinderella's in the town square. I don't even know. I don't know where people were. But it gave me an outlet. I could block out reality of all the people. I was fine. So we take our picture in front of the castle with the sword and the stone. It's like it's the worst picture ever. The background is phenomenal, don't get me wrong. Like, the aesthetic of it is great. But you have me in a flannel and I'm pretty sure a camo hat. My sister's in like a metal band t-shirt, and then my other sister's just in like a normal shirt. Like, we look so out of place. It was ridiculous. So we, keep going around trying to find rides, trying to find characters, and the lines for everything are days long. They might as well have just shut the ride down and been like, at the end of the line, just shut it down. Like, oh, nope, ride's closed. Get everybody through. Okay, it's open, and then let it fill up. Okay, nope, ride's closed. Because nobody should wait more than an hour tops for one of those rides. Anyway, around this time, we start seeing all the little girls in princess dresses. And there's like some kid fun centers with like coloring pages. So we're like, all right, we're going to Disney? We're going to be kids at Disney? We're going to act like kids at Disney. So we start whining, I want a princess dress! I want a collar! I want a princess dress! Which then leads my little brother to have a full-on meltdown about wanting a princess dress, which is absolutely hilarious to watch. He didn't get a princess dress, I'm sorry to say. So we get some food, day goes by, and still haven't ridden anything other than the tram to get to the park. And my stepmom has to take my little brother to meet his dad. Custody chain, divorced parents, it's the whole thing. A lot of Americans familiar with it. I'm familiar with it. Anyway. She takes him to meet his dad in Florida, which is where she's from. This is important because, for some reason, my father feels that he should go with her on this journey to meet TJ's father, drop him off, do the exchange, and come back. At the time, didn't really think much of it, like, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. So they go. And now there are 3 unattended minors, 17, 13, and 11, free to roam in Disney. In his defense, we had our Christmas money with us. We each had probably $150, roughly, give or take. So we start looking for some rides. All the lines are still long. That money starts burning a hole in our pockets. Those girls are still walking around in princess dresses. And after crying all day, fake crying, mind you, but after whining all day about wanting a princess dress, we start to really want a princess dress. So we go into the little gift shop, and we each pick out a dress. And we drop some mad money on it. Some mad Christmas money. By the way, dresses there are like, I could have bought an actual prom dress and looked more like an actual princess. That's how expensive these dresses are. So we've pretty much cleaned out our accounts. They were the Visa gift cards and whatever cash we had gotten. So we all immediately put on our princess dresses. And I'm like roughly this size. So I'm trying to shove into a children's extra large princess dress, which doesn't have a lot of room here for obvious reasons. So you end up with either this appearance or this appearance. It's great. It was like the worst thing ever. But I already dropped that much money. I was wearing this princess dress. So we all go back out into the park in our princess dresses. And we're like, all right, let's try to find some rides. Let's meet some characters. We didn't find any more characters. The rides are all still long-ass lines. And we get a text. Because, Dad and Lisa were only supposed to go like 20 minutes away for this whole custody swap. And then come back. Well, on their way back, somebody else had an accident. Thankfully, it wasn't them. But I guess it was a really severe accident because they shut the roads down. So we get this text that says, hey, we're stuck in traffic. Nobody's moving. The road is closed off. We're not going to be able to go anywhere until they reopen the roads. If that wasn't stressful enough, it starts to rain. So I'm trying to find the silver lining here because I'm currently the leader of this outfit. I'm trying to find the silver lining. When it rains, at least back home at the amusement park I worked at, when it rains, people go home. People go home, lines get shorter, we can ride rides. False. Apparently, there are awnings in all of these lines, staggered, so people get into line as a form of seeking shelter. absolutely insane. It's still raining. We're not waiting 4 hours in one of these lines. We're not doing it. So I'm like, all right, let's see if maybe there's a character somewhere we can go meet that's in like a gazebo. So I'm on the app. Ariel's in this little cavern thing. The whole thing's covered. It's a long line, but the whole time we're going to be under this roof of sorts. So we go get in line. And we're there probably, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. It wasn't a terrible wait, surprisingly. We see Ariel. We take a picture. Kate was too cool for a picture, so Alicia and I take a picture with Ariel. Kate takes the picture on like the Samsung knockoff BlackBerry phone, so it's like the grainiest thing in the history of ever. It's like 7 megapixels. Actually, it's probably worse than that. Anyway, so after that, they like shuffle you out there. They're like, you gotta go. We got more people. We gotta get these. So that's why the line was short. Whoever these people were, they were hustling people through. So props for that. So we get out of this little cavern. I'm like, all right, now what? It's still raining. Dad and Lisa still aren't out of traffic. See about some ponchos and some umbrellas or something maybe. Because, you know, if we're under a poncho, it's probably not too miserable to wait in line. We got nothing else to do. So we go into the gift shop and start looking at ponchos and umbrellas. And this is, I don't remember exact numbers or price tags, but a poncho was roughly $14,000. And an umbrella's a little cheaper. It's probably like $10,000 or $12,000. Obviously, this is an exaggeration, but they were stupid expensive. And the three of us had dropped basically all of our money on princess dresses. We had maybe $7 between the three of us, at best. Like, I don't even think we could afford a hot dog in Disney. Speaking of which, at this point in the day, we're starting to get hungry. And it's raining. I have a hoodie, but my sisters don't have anything, so I'm like, all right, we gotta come up with a plan. Ponchos are too expensive. Engineering brain starts to kick in. Trash bags. Trash bags are the same basic material. It's just super thin plastic. Let's go get some big trash bags out of one of the bathrooms. Usually they tuck an extra one inside so that when they change out the trash, they don't have to go get it from their cart. Let's go find a bathroom. So we go to the bathroom. And there's 2 maintenance ladies in there, and I explain the whole situation. You know, we're 3 minors, parents were gone, they were supposed to be right back, but they're not, we don't have money, blah, blah, blah. Can we have some trash bags? First maintenance lady's like, I can give you all the small ones, but I can't give you all the big trash bags. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine, we'll take whatever we can get, thank you so much. So she hands us these 2 little, I mean, they had to be like, they wouldn't have even fit in this trash bag, they were that small. Trash bin. Anyway. So she leaves to go clean another bathroom. The other maintenance lady is like, oh, don't you girls worry. I'm going to go get you some big ones. You don't need to use those little ones. So she shuffles out of there with her little cart. And she comes back in, hands them to us and says, all right, you got to be quick. She can't see you with them. I'll get in a lot of trouble. I'm like, that's okay. We'll go put them on in a different area. Thank you so much. So we scurry out of there, duck around a corner, and I'm tearing just slight holes in the bag and popping them over my sister's head. Tear a slight hole, pop it over my sister's head. I put on my hoodie and put the hood up over the princess dress. So yes, there is a green Little Mermaid princess dress sticking out from under this hoodie. And they're wearing princess dresses under their trash bag ponchos. And we're getting hungry. We're getting mean. I'm like, all right, strategy time. Let's try to get in line for the tram because we can walk around that little hotel area. There were shops, maybe there's samples. And then when Dad and Lisa get there, we can just meet them at the car. Excuse me. So we head for the tram. There's so many people through the whole park. There's people flipping everywhere. There's people waiting in line for the tram. Luckily, it wasn't a 4-hour wait, but it was a long wait. We were there probably another hour and 15 minutes. So we get on this tram, we ride around, get off at the hotel, and it luckily timed out to where it was around the same time that our parents got there. So we get in the car, and we're cranky, so we inform them. We're a touch peckish. which probably came out more like, we are hangry. If we don't get some food in the next 5 minutes, we're going to eat this car. So we go to this gas station and pick up the life-saving Hunt's Brothers pizza. The Hunt's Brothers deserve to be millionaires because they save my life on more than one occasion, but on this particular occasion. So we stop at this gas station, get the pizza, and the three of us girls are in the middle seat, like the middle row of this rental van, and the pizza box is resting on the center console up front. So we grab our pieces, and I think if we could have unhinged our jaws and just slid an entire pizza down it, we would have. That wasn't an option. We're not pythons. We're humans, unfortunately. So we have our pizza, and we're like wolfing it down. I don't even think we tasted it. I don't think we did. The grease just slid it right down. It was perfect. The box is still resting on the console. We start to hit some bumps on the road. And my stepmom tries to be like, oh, could I take this out of your guys' way and hold it for you so that it doesn't fall into the floor? What I thought I said, or what I intended to say, was, oh no, that's okay, we'll keep it back here. But what came out was, no. And I drug the pizza box into the back seat with the rest of us like a monster that lives in the basement. But after we were replenished with pizza, we were fine. We went to bed. It was great. It was a great time. I will never go back. It was a great time. It was so fun. So grateful for the experience. But not to sound ungrateful. It would actually, looking back, it's a really funny story to tell. But there's a few lessons to be learned for those of you that are thinking about taking or want to go to Disney. Number one, buy your princess dress, or your daughter or your son or whomever's princess dress. Buy their princess dress in advance. Because at the Disney store or on Amazon or wherever, it's probably only like 40 to 50 bucks versus at Disney, it's going to be an arm and a freaking leg. You might as well just give them your firstborn child so you can have a princess dress for the second one. Number two, pack some ponchos or some umbrellas, because it's Florida. It'll rain just to fuck with you. Number three, maybe don't leave minors unattended in the park with like a billion people. Which leads me to the next one. Number four, don't go around Christmas time because it is going to be packed. There are going to be so many people. There's going to be a line to breathe. Number five. I had a number five. What was number five? I don't remember number five. Must not have been that important. Eat something. Make sure people eat. Oh, that's number five. Number five. Don't try to take food from people who are hangry because it's going to end badly. And that one's not just strictly for Disney World. That's just like general rule of thumb in life. Don't take food from people that are hangry. It's not going to be pretty. On that note, that's all I got for you guys. Happy New Year. If you go to the happiest place on earth, I hope that you are actually happy there. And all of the people in your company are as well. Cheers.